Hi Leo, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Let's start there. Leo, my throat is still a bit sore. It's still not sore, but it's still a bit hoarse. Not as in the horse, but a bit restrained. I'm just getting back from a 3-week leave from everything, and so is my little boy. We're just getting back on our feet, and it's crazy. I didn't expect to be away for 3 weeks. I do apologize for not uploading something in what feels forever. So I'm really happy to be back. I really missed you guys. You get accustomed to do these readings, and it becomes very beautiful to do them. So you really feel it when you don't do them. So I'm grateful for being back here today. Leo, I'm gonna just start to shuffle as I talk here a bit. We've just moved out from Mercury being retrograde, so it's going direct again, or as they call it, it's always been direct. In my knowledge, it just looks like it goes retrograde because it goes slower. And if you feel affected by it, just know that it's still sort of in the shadow side. So give it a few more days and you'll be back on your feet. If you have been like me, just a bit down and out. We just passed the full moon in Virgo, a super moon in Virgo. And just entering into, we're still in Pisces season. But we are entering, closing in on Aries, almost like a new year for the zodiac signs, because we're starting over now for Aries. Happy birthday to early Aries. We haven't switched yet, have we? No, we haven't. Anyway, so this reading for you guys was supposed to be a love reading. When I said, the last reading, if you're new to the channel, very welcome. But the last thing I promised was see you back for your love reading. I just feel like I just want to bring everything out and not specifically focus on love. I will do that next week. I will give you everything I got under the sun, your ally, and see what's going on with you, and then we'll get more focused next week. What is new also is, recognize that it's Wednesday when I post this. It's because I just don't have time to do 3 signs a day and then also extended. So it takes too much time away from my little boy. And so maybe in the future when I have a bit more time, I don't know how to, do that. But for now, oh my God, again. Okay. Very interesting. There's okay, one thing is first. First things first. I think that's how you say it. Cool. Leo. Such a Leo. Okay, sorry. First of all, there's 3 things going on at the same time now. I just have to say, the sun keeps coming and keeps going, it doesn't at all. But the clouds are, coming and going because of the wind. It's so freaking windy here today. It's storm-like weather. I could put the blinds down, but the thing is that we get so little sun. I'm from Sweden. I'm recording this from Sweden, and we get so little sun these days, and it's been really rainy and windy. So it's the sun, whenever you can get the sunlight, it's like you soak it in. And we need it. We need this. We need the light. So I'm just gonna let that be here. It looks like it doesn't bother. It will pick up the images on the cards anyway. But there's something about that it's storm-like. I never exclude. This is the reading. Here's the card. The card is saying this. I include everything. So if something happens during the time when I'm doing a reading, I incorporate that into the reading, because that to me is just yet another guidance thing going on. So it might be a bit storm-like in your life right now. You might be riding out the storm. You might getting through the storm, whatever. Then what was the second thing? Extended. Yes, I will do 2 signs a day to the best of my ability. It might feel a bit unfair because sometimes I just can't do it. Like I will have something that I have to do and then I can't do the recording. I won't skip a whole week just because I can't do the recordings that day, but I will just skip those signs for that day. It might feel a bit unfair that week I didn't upload your signs, but I just deal with it, okay? And so the extended will be something off of the reading. You've asked to go deeper, like to get more, and I love that for 2 reasons. I'm going to be completely honest here. One is that I don't feel so stressed when I do the readings. Like if I miss something, if there was something really special that needed to get through, or you needed this special advice or inspiration, I will catch that in the extended. And usually in the extended, it gets more focused, it gets more on point, because it's going to be people that actually has made a choice to be there. Not that this doesn't count, but I think you know what I mean. And second of all, it comes with a little fee. It comes with a little fee, and it makes, it gives me some monies, to be honest, and I sure can need them. So I'm going to be honest about that and say, yes, why not make me and you happy? I love to do the extended and I love to receive some little monies for it. Enough about that. Let's dive into this. I feel like this is going to be a really cool reading because by the look of the cards that came out. And to start, I have to say, I think it's the 3rd reading where the Destiny card pops out as your basic card. Like I always, the first card that comes out sort of speaks to me about that is the basis of the reading. That is like the foundation of the energy that's going on for you right now in your moment in time. Good, thank you. Today's the 11th of March, and it won't be specifically, like I've asked for the most uplifting, inspirational, guiding message that I can give you at this moment in time, at where you're at this moment in time. And I'm having like a start date on the 11th of March, but I've asked for the near future. This is supposed to be for you for the near future. It can go like up to 3 weeks, but also like for 3 months. So it's general and it's quite broad, but it's like for your near future. It's not till this starting and this ending, because I feel like if you just come into this reading and you catch it at the very end, it's like, it's not for me then. Yes, it is. And so I just put a starting date on it and I sort of let you catch it when it's supposed to be for you, if that makes sense. Okay, and so the Destiny card, don't ask, long story, the card is being reversed, so, and I will tell you for sure what it says on the bottom. Everything that it says, I will tell you, I promise you. It says Destiny on the bottom, and this is number 10, and it's the Wheel of Fortune. And Gemini, Cancer, and Leo now have the same foundational card. So I'm starting to feel a theme here, like for the collective, like overall coming into March. Overall March to me, and I talked about this, and again, if you're new, and I mean I haven't been there for 3 weeks, so what I said and I have been saying is that I feel like coming out of February feels like a blessing, like just what it feels like to just drop the whole January, February, coming into this new year 2020. I feel like coming into March is, or coming in rather to Pisces season, is a relief. It's more of like coming into the zodiac, starting that new year with Aries and being in March, coming into April. It feels so much more light, so much more new beginnings. Like now we can start rather than what many people talked about, like just leaving 2019, coming into 2020. I have high hopes for 2020 overall, but it feels like now we're starting. And the Destiny card coming out 3 times in a row now, and it was very much Destiny-like, even for the first signs as well, Aries and Taurus. I can't remember now, frankly, to be honest, which cards they had, but I just felt like it was like life path and so meant to be feeling in whatever was going on for them as well. So it is for the collective. It's like they're varying in the messages still, but you might want to check out Gemini and Cancer if you have some sort of, if you feel connected to them at all. I have been feeling a link between Gemini and Leo for a while, for like 6 to 8 months, something like that. I can't tell you why. I don't know. There's something about those two signs, like Gemini and Leo. There's a link, there's a connection there somehow. And as I said, that it says 11:11 on the clock, so it's very much in alignment. That's it's a truth. The Destiny card for the collective, it speaks about how the awakened ones, I shouldn't say the non-awakened ones doesn't have a destiny, because they're I shouldn't get into that whole story, so I'm just gonna leave that. I just want to say, for the awakened ones, this is your destiny. It's like we're all starting now. It's like we're doing what we're supposed to do now. We're clearing out what we're supposed to clear out to really go live our destiny, what we planned to do, what we were destined to do. And here it is again, like showing up again. And it's a Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune speaks about like success, something in a way coming full circle and bringing success to your life after a long awaiting, after some trials and tribulations. I can't lie, my own life, I'm a fellow Leo sun, and that really resonates with me. Like, I think the biggest thing that has really shaped and reshaped me has happened over the past 3 years, to the point of stripping me down of everything. I'm being really honest and really personal here now. It's sort of not very typical me and not very typical Leo. That's why I laughed, because I saw a card that came out. I just want to say I don't involve myself to the best ability that I can. Of course, it's always guidance coming through me. So it's going to be having like some filter, some lens, some perspective through me and my knowing, but I'm trying to be as clear as I can. And most of the time I listen back after, because it's like, I want to see if it resonates with me. Even it might sound crazy, because of course it does, because it's me doing the reading. But it doesn't necessarily always do, because I try to remove myself so that you guys don't always just get my story, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to never really talk about the fact that I am a Leo. I'm just, the spokesperson for your guidance, for you, the group. But I will tell you something, and that is that no matter how it happened, I came in with an apartment, a car, and good salary. I was in a good place, and I was left with no car, no home, and absolutely zero money. And it might sound really, and I'm laughing now, because I really am laughing now. It brought me to my freaking knees. It has been the toughest journey of my life, of my adulthood. And I am so grateful. On the other side of this, I am so grateful, because it has really tested me, and it has really made me answer some big questions. Who am I? What do I want? What do I deserve? Stuff like that. And there's a reason why I bring this up with I didn't bring this up for Gemini or Cancer. I feel like I want to bring it up now. Maybe because I'm a Leo. I don't know why. Or because it fits you and it actually wouldn't fit the Leo group. The Gemini or Cancer group. I just want to tell you guys that whatever major trials and tribulations that you've gone through and maybe still are healing from, it at the freaking end of the day, it's a gift. However you turn it, it is a gift. You will have asked for more things than you've ever thought possible before coming into that sort of type of challenge. And it takes quite the person to sort of rise, being the phoenix rising, and sort of come back and say, you know what, I'm here and I know who I am. And I feel like the destiny for you, like we've tried. Okay, I'm leaving my story now and I'm removing myself from you guys. I feel the different versions here. Like, it's like you've been, either you're in acting, either you're like a drama, like, you want to do acting, or you want to, like, I feel on one level that you're really trying out for different roles, like you have so many different versions of yourself, different roles. And on the other hand, it feels like this is what you've gone through in your personal life. Like you didn't think that you could be this many people in one lifetime. Like who you were as a teenager, who you were as a young adult, who you were as a, and just coming further and further up into adulthood. It's like, and now we've finally arrived. It's like you arrived to be the person you were meant to be. And with the number 10, it's a completion. We've completed something. The universe is backing you up with a black border. It's all about coming together. It's like the pieces are just falling into place now. It's like it's the wheel of fortune, it's destiny. And it's interesting, the next card out is number 8, which is also like eternity, infinity. I just love the number 8. And it's also the figure 8, so it's like so in heaven, so on earth, so above, so below. So it's like talking about manifesting things, as do the destiny card, really manifesting things. And it's like whatever you've been wanting to bring into manifestation, you can now bring into manifestation. It's like now it's time. You probably emotionally, physically, mentally, maybe even spiritually were not ready for it before. Now you are. It's like something now coming into where you're at in this moment in time, and seems like it is almost like a collective thing, with the destiny card coming out over and over again. You're ready. It's like so many people, call it light worker if you want to. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna leave that. You didn't even know what I was gonna leave, so I do apologize. Call it light worker if you will. That there's so many people that are ready to call in the higher energies, if that makes any sense. And Leo, me saying this to you, you probably are one of those people. You might not label yourself as a light worker, maybe you are. It doesn't really matter. It's like, if you ask for better improvement, if you ask for a higher quality of life, like for instance, for myself, I asked for so much more. And it's like you're bringing in from heaven to earth. You're bringing it in, and it's a collective thing that's happening right now. And you're a part of it. You're a part of that, bringing it into earth. My dog ate on this. Who's no longer with us. He was a Dalmatian called Hercules. He was quite the dog. It says emotional withdrawal on the bottom. And for me, it feels like this is where you have started recently to navigate your own energy, like not go be by yourself all that much anymore, because I see the next cards. It's like the energies that you've had around you, if you're really sensitive, if you're really intuitive, it means that you can walk into any room and feel the vibe of the room, feel the temperature of the room, if you will. And it's like before, you could have had headaches that weren't yours. You could have had almost feeling depressed, like waking up being all happy, and at the end of the day feeling really low and feeling really heavy, and sort of not understanding why, because it wasn't yours. You brought something on, picking somebody else's vibration up and just creating that in your own life. And it's like with this emotional withdrawal, it's a green border and it's the number 8, so it's a power number. It looks very gloomy. Excuse me. It looks very gloomy, but it's not. It's you being in solitude, sitting by the water, the highest vibration possible, and just learning to not stay within the box. I know you hate that, Leo, but stay within your own energy and not let anybody else's energy get to you anymore. And it's not like they're just coming after you and therefore you need to protect yourself, or the energy seeps in. It's just that you pick up on everybody else's energy and you carry it around, and it's not healthy. And you're learning to sort of sort that out. I have to stick something in here again about the acting thing. I think this is just going to be for a couple people. You probably are drawn to the acting thing just because you're learning to, you can easily like shape shift. You can easily take form, a role, a character of somebody else that you're playing easily. And that's where you have practiced for your spiritual path. That's where you've practiced like opening up your call it psychic center, call it psychic abilities, opening up for your intuition to grow, for your spirituality to grow. It has been a good path to just practice taking on other roles. I want to just throw something in there and just say, with this, like practicing all these different roles, at the end of the day, just sort of check in with yourself and make sure that you know who you are. Like, okay, that was a role. It only takes that, distinction and awareness to just know that is a role and this is me. It has nothing to do with me. And then use it. Like, use it as, I could play a role where I'm really confident, rich, happy, in a loving relationship. Like, practice that role as if it is real, if that's something that you want. If you don't want the role that you're playing, or aspiring to play or get to have in the future, just make that distinction just for yourself out loud or like within, that this is that and this is me. I just needed to throw that in there. Okay, moving on. Then we have 3 cards like jumping out at the same time, and why I was laughing so much before, let's start with that, is that it's so Leo-like, and I'm no different than the rest of you guys. And maybe I'm just doing that with every Leo, but it's called suffering. It says suffering in silence. It's quite typical Leo to be all happy, out and about, center of attention in whatever way that is planning out for you. I hear that all the time. Like, you just want to be in the middle and you just want to be seen, and for me personally, that is not true. I don't always want to be seen. I don't always want to be in the middle. I want to have sort of center stage, but I can have center stage being all alone in my own house, if that makes sense. So, but this, like suffering in silence, this comes out as the things that you've gone through, you're not really keen on sharing with everybody. And that's why I laughed a bit when it came out, and even sort of saying this is not the typical me to sitting here sharing with you the personal stuff, because first of all, I want to always bring good to the world. I want to check in with myself. What am I bringing to the world today? If it's all crap, don't go anywhere. Don't spill your crap to other people. Like, just stay in, be by yourself for a bit. I'm not talking about not asking for help. That's not at all what I'm talking about. But if you're just bringing a mess everywhere you go, you might as well just stay in today. But this thing, suffering in silence, is that I feel like you've taken on so much and you just carried it around and you haven't really shared it with anybody. There's something about this. This is a blue border, which is coincidence? I don't think so. The throat chakra, that when you hold too much in, your throat is going to be restrained, right? We have the number 9, so it's it's the ending of something. We're coming to an end with this suffering in silence, and with the next card coming out, there is so much. It's so much good. It's so much good coming into your life. So much good coming into your life. But there's something about the thing that you've been holding in, the thing that you've been carrying with you, not sharing really with everybody or anyone, is some way. Okay, I want to say this, and I'm not for this. I'm just a messenger here, so. It's like, I want to say this, karma is a bitch when you've done bad. And I want to say, for some of you guys, I can't find the English words for it. Sorry for being a bit, it's like you're gonna triumph, like the truth is gonna come out. And I don't know if it's gonna come out in a way that everybody knows, like physically knows what has been going on for you, but there's something about being involved with somebody else or being like in a situation where I just want to say, you're going to get your balance back, and you're going to be, it's like a tax return. It's like, oh, I put out too much. I paid too much. And so at the end of the year, it's being calculated. And here, actually, whatever too much you paid out is coming back to you. So there wasn't like a big hole that we were trying to fill. It's something about you being triumphant. At the end of the day, you're going to be triumphant, and you're going to, why I say, because it's a bit of a revengey feeling in here, a bit of revengey feeling. It's not you who's doing it. I think other people would want you to do something, other people would want you to, I hope you know what I'm talking about now. Because I can't pick up one single thing that this is about. But if you were in a relationship and you weren't treated well, or if you were at this corporate company or something in a job situation, maybe you were even a bit bullied, or you were not treated well, or it was unfairness going on. There's some sort of unfairness going on. And it's like some people knew and they wanted you to speak up about it. And you're just, no, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to, suffering in silence, and I'm going to keep this in. And there's something now at the end of the day, when everything is said and done, which it isn't, the universal forces is taking care of it. Like, you don't have to go tell anybody or everybody about it, because law of attraction is working it out for you. That's why I say karma is a bitch. Karma is a bitch to the bad. Karma is the Wheel of Fortune when you've done good. This is your time, Leo. You're collecting the way overdue tax return. It's coming back. It could come back in money. It's coming back in terms of you're getting your, what is that in English? You're getting your balance is being restored. You're triumphant out of this. It's being restored. It's like bringing you whatever you need back. And whoever wasn't treating you good, karma and law of attraction is taking care of them, let's just say. Okay? I'm on your side. I'm with you. I feel you. Here comes victory and success, guys. We have the number 6, which speaks about love for me. It can speak about the love for yourself. The whole love, just loving yourself, being in alignment with yourself. The only relationship that's really worthy to work on, the one with yourself. But also romantic love. It could be a person coming in. The major thing here, though, is that we're now heading into victory and success. Is the Wheel of Fortune, it's destiny. It was always destined to get to this place, but I feel like you needed to go through some things in order to get to this place, and you're getting here. And it's quite interesting because if you could see the sky here, it really reminds me of the sky that's in this card. It's like partially sunny, it's partially cloudy, it's partially light, it's partially dark. It's how it is right now. It's like a bit tumultuous still, but we're blowing the horn and victory and success is happening. It's a turnaround. Now it's starting to just falling into place, okay? And the final card out is number 20, which is, again, for me, speaks about relationships, the number 2. And it's the truth. The truth is here. It's some sort of portal. There's some sort of Libra situation. You might be dealing with a Libra somehow, some way. But there's like, do you see this, like the scale, but it's turned, so you're on one side and here's the other side. And it's like, I feel like this is now evened out. It's being evened out. There's a portal for you. There's a welcoming into the new dimension, the new realm for you to step into. The truth will set you free. The truth is going to come out. Victory is yours. Victory is yours, and karma is a blessing in your life. Karma is a blessing in your life. Okay? The universe is with you. The black border, the universe is with you. Okay, guys? Oh, I hope it helps. I hope it uplifts you guys and that you are taking some, like, getting your power back with this reading. I'm going to do an extended about it, and we're leaving the doom and gloom, and we go in to look at what is this victory and success, what else yummy stuff are you going to bring into your life, and the destiny, definitely the destiny. Just pull more cards and see what the guidance wants to come through with. So if this resonates with you, come to the extended. If this is where we part ways, thank you so much for watching, and come back in a week if you want to for your love reading. Take care. Bye.